Thank you so much for joining me today on Back to Black, where we are chronicling our conversations with our Black business owners, our Black nonprofits. If you're starting a business, we want to make sure that we're celebrating you. So today I have the lovely Miss Jamie Blunt.
Hello.
And she's a part of the Brown Girls Mentoring, right?
Yes.
Which I love, okay? Yes. So Miss Jamie, hello. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I am.
This is so cool because we always talk, but
right.
It's cool.
It's like when they about to capture this magic, right? So tell me about Brown Girls Mentoring.
Brown Girls Mentoring started 2016, August, with 12 young ladies, including me and one of my best friend's daughters. So that makes 10 that we did not know. And I'm sorry. It makes so we started in August of 2016.
Yeah.
12 young ladies, two being mine, and actually one being my best friend's. And she was like my first partner to help me launch here in Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
And so the goal was to teach girls how to become better versions of themselves. And I think for me, I just wanted something to hold on to the memory of my grandmothers and that pivotal piece in my life that I wish they could have seen as I was getting older, that I finally owned who I was. Mm-hmm. And so that's exactly where it came from. And along with the other women who poured into me. Absolutely.
So when you're saying poured into me, tell me more about what you mean by poured into you.
Poured into me from the time I can remember as far as middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And those women who seen something in me before I even seen it in myself.
Wow.
That spoke life and corrected me in a loving way, because we got women who correct you, girl, you sit yourself down, your clothes need to be longer, you need to be covered up. I mean, just in love. And then not only that, but for that thing of sisterhood and uplifting me. So I knew that if I had that, that's something that I wanted to give. So that's what I mean about that pouring into.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean, for sure.
So when you started, it's how did you even come up, how did you even start this? Because I know you have the idea, but to actually get it off the ground, because so many people have an idea, what did you do? What made you get in there?
My sister pushed me, which is now my co-founder in Tampa. Her name is Rolanda Beecham, and she just literally was okay, why don't you just quit talking about it and go ahead and do it? And so that's exactly how that went. We literally had no business plan. We just knew we wanted to make a difference. I knew that I really wanted to help young girls who look like me after being a 16-year-old mom and now having a 21-year-old and now having a 10-year-old. I wanted them to see that women can work together, that we can be healthy, that we can speak life, that I can teach you how to be whole without taking from myself. And I also wanted to let them know it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have the insecurities about your full nose, your full lips, and your kinky hair, but most importantly, love it though.
Right.
Because you are unique. Some people are paying for this.
Yeah.
And you got it God-given. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot of what pushed it. And that I knew it was something bigger than me.
So I felt like you was talking about me with the big lips, full nose, and big hair. I felt like you was talking to me as a little girl.
Features we got,
yes,
girl.
I love that. So is this the main thing that you do, or?
Yes, and then I am starting to dabble in what I call perspective coaching. I call myself the perspective coach for life lessons. And it is just not just coaching for women, but coaching for men and women to basically show them that everything that you've been through is for a reason.
Okay.
Everything that you've been through is for you to use to help somebody else. And that is another pivotal point for my sister, because she coached me. I met her when my son was in the oven. My baby boy was in the oven, and he's 12 now. So just to see that grow and evolve, and her to always see something in me, God has a plan. And don't get caught up by what you didn't do, so to speak, what you didn't do right, because all is still going to be used for your good.
Right.
And I didn't understand that. And then not only that, but I didn't understand the power of I can change me and my perspective before I can change anybody else. But once I got that concept that it's all about my perspective, it's all about my gratitude and the energy that I put off into the world, it started working. It started flowing. Yeah, for sure.
So before that, let's go back. What were you doing before Brown Girl?
I was a school bus driver. Shout out to my Columbus City school crew. I was a school bus driver, and I absolutely loved being with the babies. I loved hearing how their day was, and Miss Jamie this, and I love throwing pizza parties. Y'all ain't supposed to feed them kids on that bus. That's what they're gonna tell you now. You got that job. But I loved doing what I did. But I knew that it was something more to my life. But when I thought about it, though, I really thought I was gonna retire from there. I used to get my little retirement statement in the mail, like, you gonna retire at 52, girl. I thought that that's where my life was just going to be. It's just there. But I just felt, even in that, I felt like I could be doing more. I felt like God had something more for me.
Wow.
I just wasn't sure about the layout of it.
Wow. So, yeah. And what you're doing is not necessarily a for-profit corporation. It's not-for-profit, right?
Yes.
So, tell me, for non-for-profit, what is the difference when you're setting up your business, if you can?
For non-profit, everything means that I'm very transparent about where my money is coming from and what it's going to, meaning this should go to my program. And there can be administrative fees in that, but for the most part, it's all about what are you doing to fund your program, and how can we, as the people who are giving the grants, look at your program and say, okay, we can approve you for X amount of dollars.
Right.
As to where for-profit means that I can have for-profit entities, whether I'm in a school and the profit is coming towards me because I'm a sole contractor for that school, versus or either our t-shirts, that's a for-profit. But overall, from a nonprofit standpoint, those are the differences. Like, you're open to the public, anybody can view your books, you're subject to an audit and everything like that. Everything is very, very public, and you have a board and they advise you on certain things and they may help you make certain decisions. I mean, you as a visionary can have word, but ultimately it's what your board says, and you have to run everything according to your board and your bylaws.
Okay. Now, you're the first non-for-profit person we've had on the show.
Oh, cool.
The first one. So
breaking new ground.
You are, absolutely. And I know a lot of people think about, I want to do these non-for-profits, I want to give back to the community. Did you feel like it was hard to start off a non-for-profit than it would for a regular business?
Heck yeah, because for one, I had no plan.
Okay.
And then for two, nobody ever is going to believe in your dream like you do. I mean, don't get me wrong, my sister believed in my dream, but she's all the way in Tampa. So she didn't really have to talk to the people like I did. And I remember my first year of business, my homegirl Tia, hey Tia, what up, boo? I really tried to push her out. And I would do the sessions, but I would want her to go to like any type of networking event and make sure she had Brown Girls cards or had her t-shirt on, because it's scary. It's scary when it's scary to have somebody tell you, well, something's wrong with the name, or I don't like your logo, or really, how far do you plan on going with black business?
Wow.
You can only, basically they made it sound like it was a ceiling effect, because I was supporting girls of color, you know, versus if I would have opened it up to every girl. And I'm not saying that we're solely for black girls, but that's what we're about, black girls.
Right.
When there's so much other stuff that wasn't for us. So it was very hard to have somebody believe in something that they couldn't see, and then to tell me to make the alterations even though they said it wasn't going to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're giving an opinion on something that you don't believe is going to work, but you're telling me that it's not going to work, but yet still here's the alterations for it to possibly work. So I'm glad I stayed focused. It was a lot of tears. It was a lot of, why am I doing this?
Like
it was,
most
yeah. But ultimately, God had the final say, and so here we are, 3 years later.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So in the beginning, you started with 2016.
Yes.
Started in 2016, and you started with how many girls? 12.
12 girls.
12 girls. Tell me about where your program is now and what you have achieved since then.
Oh, wow.
Honk your horn, girl.
First of all, to God be the glory, because I always want to make sure I give reverence where reverence is due.
Yeah.
Because he's been really, really good. And not only has this helped young ladies, but it's helped me grow as a woman. So we started out with 12 young ladies. Our second open house, we had over 50 applicants at Beatty Recreation Center, through Columbus Park and Recreation. Shout out to you for your continuous love and support. And then our third year, going into our third year, we actually had over 200 applicants, like 300 applicants. But due to lack of manpower, what I call it, we could not serve everyone. But we actually topped out at almost 50 young ladies.
Wow.
consistently this year, and we were able to present at the Commission for Black Girls due to my mentor, Miss Fran Frazier of Rise Sister Rise. The sky has just been the limit. We've had so many people want to support this program and want to see it grow. I mean, I'm humble. I'm really humble, and I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful.
That's beautiful. So tell me about, you have an upcoming Mother's Day event?
Mother's Day brunch. Brown Girls presents, Generations of a Queen Mother's Day brunch, and our tagline this year is "I am because you are." And we actually have an award that we plan on giving away this year, and it's called the I Am Because You Are Award, and I'm just waiting for that recipient to say if she's going to accept it or not. But it's definitely our second annual. So, and this is something that we plan on continuing throughout the community. And also, I forgot to mention that we launched our Tampa chapter February 16th. So they're going to eventually, this is their first year being an established chapter, but I'm believing God that next year they'll have their annual Mother's Day brunch. And it's just a really dope time because we launched Creative Arts, Brown Girl Creative Arts, February 16th. And the goal is to have the girls present their dance, their poetry, and their visual arts at this Mother's Day brunch. And we also get to represent our dope team, which you're a member of. I absolutely love. Miss Champagne brings it, y'all. When I say she brings it, I absolutely love her. She has been a treat since she's came to us. Yes. But I'm excited because it's exposure for the program, and it's exposure to draw new girls in, and to also have the girls to look for something towards something for the end of the year.
Right.
So I'm excited about it. Yes, ma'am.
That is beautiful, Miss Jamie. I've been trying to get at you. I'm so glad that you, it's not just because of her, you guys, it's me too.
Yes.
But I'm so glad you gave me the opportunity to sit down and talk to me today. If people are out here watching you and they want to support you, they want their brown girls to get involved, how can they contact you?
Please contact us at www.browngirlsmentoring.org. And we have our handles on there for social media, our handles on there for our PayPal if you feel led to sow into the program. And you can find us at Beatty Recreation Center, 247 South Ohio Avenue, or I think it's Ohio Avenue, in Columbus, Ohio, at Beatty Recreation Center again. And we're there every second, third, and fourth Saturday of the month.
That's right.
From 12 to 2 p.m.
That's right.
Come check us out.
So thank you again for joining us today. I wish you nothing but blessings and love, and I can't wait to see this grow into something big because it's going to be great. You guys, you know what I'm going to say. Support our Black-owned business. Follow Miss Jamie, follow Brown Girls Mentoring, and most importantly, follow Black Business Life.
Yes. Thank
you for joining me. Please share, please comment, and after everything is said and done, have a great day.
Peace.
Bye.